Well, I've made a couple videos about how, if you are in the armed lifestyle and you're carrying, uh, how you handle yourself with law enforcement. And yesterday, while traveling in my urban assault vehicle here, I had the pleasure of having to practice what I preach. I'm on the interstate and unknowingly passed a state police cruiser. Didn't see him. Don't ask why. You know why. And 8 nanoseconds later, blinky, blinky, blinky. So I had to pull over to the side on the interstate and get my license and registration, and that's all because it was in the visor. I keep that in the visor. My driver's license is in my pocket. So he comes up to the driver's side door, smoky hat, youngish, maybe late 30s, early 40s. And he says, he's the first. He says, "Hi, state police." I go, "Hey, how you doing? It was a beautiful day. Why should I have attitude, right?" And he goes, "So, you were going pretty fast when you passed me." And I said, "Well, officer, I didn't see you." And he smiled. He says, "I didn't think so." And I said, "And by the way," and I said this, "I only looked like I was going fast." He cracked up. He just cracks. He says, "I'm not falling for that. Let me have your license or registration and your driver's license." And I said, "Well, okay, but before we continue, I need to let you know that I'm a concealed carry holder and I'm armed, and it's at 4 o'clock on my right side. How do you want me to proceed?" And his response was, "Okay, I'm good with that. Don't touch yours, I won't touch mine." I said, "I'm good with that." And then I proceeded I said, "Now stand by one, because I got to get in my pocket on that side." He says, "Okay, I'm watching." It's all right. So I got my driver's license out and my concealed carry permit. Now in my state, which is Idaho, you don't have to do that. You're not required to do that. I do that as a courtesy to the law enforcement officer. One, it decreases their stress because they know that you are concerned about their stress level. I mean, they really do. So even if it's not a requirement, it is a polite thing to do, and it does pay because everything kind of chills. So he goes back to his cruiser, and he took a while. I said, "I'm gonna get a ticket." So he comes back and he says, "Okay, now uh, I wrote this for way less than what you were doing." And I said, "So, okay." I didn't say anything more. He hands me the ticket, and I said, "Now, you have a good rest of the day." He says, "You too. You're going to behave yourself?" And I said, "You mean for the rest of the day?" He cracks up again, and that ended the transaction. My point is that you don't have to be an asshole. Yeah, you're gonna get yeah. I got spanked. I should have got spanked, but you don't have to get attitude with a law enforcement person who's doing their job, even when you're armed, right? Because hey, it was cool. It was cool. So think about that. Think about that. Hopefully, you don't do what I did, so you don't have to. But from time to time, you may be contacted. They may contact means they want to talk to you or whatever. Just be polite. It works. So as always, thanks for watching. Carry on.